John Cusack has been asking President Trump's supporters a question for several days, yet no one has been able to answer. The failure to respond has led to a new view that many of President Trump's supporters are possibly cult members, and the GOP is leading the cult with Trump at the helm. It started when on February 10, 2018, Cusack asked his 1.6 million followers to outright name something that the president has done that was morally wrong or bad. Answers began to flood in, but they were only from President Trump's detractors. Those who had social media profiles showing that they were Trump supporters or who used the hashtag MAGA Make America Great Again couldn't refuse to answer the question. By late Sunday night, none of Trump's supporters had answered the question. Cusack then told the Trump supporters that he would retweet their tweet to his more than 1 million followers and even follow them back. No one took him up on the offer. One of the caveats was that the Trump supporter wouldn't be able to blame Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama in their critique, but would have to say one thing that President Trump is guilty of that was wrong. The absence of Trump supporters who could criticize Donald Trump prompted many discussions that the GOP might actually be creating a cult. Many people began to compare what is being seen in modern-day politics with Nazi Germany, but still, no one answered the question. Instead of coming up with critiques or criticisms for President Trump, many of the supporters attacked John Cusack, called him names, and accused him of trying to trick them with his questions. John Cusack has now responded to the silence by announcing he will patiently wait for one of President Trump's supporters to answer the question. Cusack also posted a tweet to many leaders and news outlets asking them to help prove that the GOP is not a cult. It's interesting to note that there is an absence of debate on John Cusack's Twitter feed. No one is mentioning anything President Trump has done and arguing or discussing. Cusack is now asking the followers to explain why and how they are not cult members. No one is answering. People are now watching out of curiosity to see how long it will take for one of President Trump's supporters to explain what President Trump could do that would be morally wrong. If you follow John Cusack's Twitter stream, you'll see that for several days, all he has been tweeting about is this question and whether or not the GOP is a cult. We'll update you when one of President Trump's supporters answer his question.